Hello everyone! Welcome back to the stream! And welcome back to Lies of P. What's up? Hello family friend G, welcome! How are you today on this glorious, wonderful, amazing Tuesday? And are you ready for what's to come today? Because we're gonna start off this stream with a boss fight. I guess in your case, you know, given that I know that you're on a summer break, in your case, every time I say, you know, that it's a glorious Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever it can, you know, maybe, in your case, it's actually true. Like, I am coping, you are not, because you're on actual summer break. How are you doing? I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing great. Well, I did just say I was coping, so maybe that's not true. But I will say this: I'm happy that I'm off work and I'm able to sink my teeth into whatever this boss has in store for us. Well, technically we already know, because we got to phase 2 a couple of times yesterday. And hopefully we're gonna kill him very, very soon. One disclaimer before I start playing. As always, I've played a little bit off stream. I haven't farmed any stats or anything, but I have practiced phase 1 of this fight. Only phase 1. And the intent behind this is just to make sure that we get to phase 2 as efficiently as possible, so just to ensure that we're getting, I don't know, some proper attempts. Happy 16th day of Pride! It's me, as always, gay, non-binary and fabulous. Get your glitter ready, cause here I am. Amazing! Welcome, Stella Cutie. Dude, whenever you enter the stream, I should have glitter, and you just like shake it off. Like, just throw it up in the air, just to like make sure to properly greet you in the correct way. Well, without further ado, the first attempt of today will commence. Let's see if I remember what I what I learned from yesterday when it comes to phase 1 at the very least. Apparently not, because the first attack already hit me. This is a warm-up. Okay, this attempt doesn't count. This is just a warm-up. And as you can see, I have practiced some of the parry timings at the very least. Not all of them, but some. You're good. Summer feels amazing and hot, but I'm always that. You know, it is a skill you know, in order to like find a way to I don't know, acknowledge your own hotness just by answering a question. Oh crap, I am dying. Well, so much for training yesterday. Gonna do it first try of the day. Brain learns when sleeping. I guess we'll see. The thing is though, we haven't seen that much of phase 2 of this particular fight, right? So like there isn't much I can learn by sleeping, that is. I feel like I still need to like see a lot more of this. But it seems that at the very least we're gonna get to phase 2 very, very early on in today's stream. In fact, we're gonna get to phase 2 right now. There we go. Maybe you're right, dude. Maybe you're right. Maybe this will be a first try boss. At least on today's stream. Alright, let's just skip this cutscene and let's get going. Crossing fingers. Oh crap! Great range on that attack. One thing I've noticed, when he hits on the ground, he just like makes sure that ensures that dirt just flies up into the camera. Makes it very, very hard to like anticipate the follow-up attack. Alright, so we didn't get him first try, but that's fine. As I said, that was a warm-up. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. I've done nothing today other than sitting and drinking iced tea. Do you have any games you're currently playing, Family Friendly G? I mean, given that if there's any time to like start off a good long playthrough of any game. Like, doesn't have to be Lies of P, it could be whatever, right? Now's the time, right? Okay, first attempt of the day. It got to the second phase. Yes! Hopefully that will be a reoccurring theme. Every attempt today should get to phase 2. That is my hope at the very least. Black Wukong and Arc Raiders. I see. I have heard about Black Myth. Well, I have heard about both games. But as far as I know, Black Myth Wukong, is it a Souls-like or not? I guess that's like the one thing I haven't like properly understood when it comes to that game at the very least. I know that there are like boss fights and you unlock abilities and stuff like that. So it has definitely like Souls-like aspects to it, right? Nice. Very clean face. Well, I guess we're not quite done, but very, very, very quickly. It's such a weird feeling. I feel like I know phase 1 of this particular fight like the back of my own hand. But phase 2 is like, it is a different beast altogether. In comparison, Champion Victor. Oh, that just was okay. Champion Victor at least retained a lot of his moves when you entered phase 2. But again, in this case, you're fighting someone completely different. It's very reminiscent of the Romeo fight, actually. Because if you remember, the first phase of the Romeo fight is just fighting the big King of Puppets robot, or whatever it's called. Whereas the second phase is the best boss fight in the game, at least up to this point, in my humble opinion. And no one is more humble than me, okay? I'm kidding. But yeah, really good fight, but very different from phase 1 to phase 2. I want to begin playing RE8 in VR. We're gonna do RE4 in VR first, I feel like. I mean, especially if the stories are like connected to each other, which I'm not sure if that's the case or not. I assume, well, maybe not. I don't have a good grasp on which Resident Evil games you're playing as Leon or not, but I'm pretty sure RE8 is not one of them, right? Darn, we're going from 1 to 9. Are you gonna do all of them in VR? Because that would be kind of nuts. I don't even think you can, right? Because, you know, someone needs to make a mod for it, I assume. Again, I mean, look at the fight, right? Okay, I messed up there at the end. I didn't take the I didn't take the fatal blow, but phase 1 is still like extremely clean. Can only do 4 and 8 in VR so far. I see. I assume it's gonna happen, as in a VR mode will happen to RE9 as well, given that it is a first-person game, or somewhat of a first-person game. I guess I haven't like fully understood exactly how it's divided between first and third person in that game. Yeah, I'm dodging a bit too quickly. Okay, and he has a get away from me move, or a dash back rather. Tried to parry, did not work. Yeah, I'm a bit too quick. I haven't really understood the timings of this fight, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, okay. The classic Souls-like experience. You like, they charge up the attack. They do the swing. Or rather, they do the charge up. And then they charge up a little more. and then a little more, and then it comes down. You know, you're never fully aware of when the actual hit is gonna come down. You try to get a feel for it, but that is what the developers are banking on. They're toying with you, you know. My computer is being homophobic and keeps on lagging. Do you have a gay sensor on your computer, Cutie? I feel like you should get a new computer. I'm gonna cancel the computer. Exactly. Cutie, are you playing any video games at the moment? And again, if there's any time in history to like make sure to, I don't know, do your hobbies, it's when you're young, you know. Oh, okay. That should be interesting. And again, this is why I ensure and make sure, I mean, to practice phase 1. Because now we are able to get to phase 2, have some quality time with Mr. Bossman. And just, you know, just vibe, you know. Just learn to fight. I'm playing a video game, yes. I can't remember the name at the moment because I play so many different ones. But my Switch is at my mom's. I see. If that was me, I would do whatever I could essentially to get back my Switch. But I must admit, I am a bit of an addict when it comes to gaming, right? So don't take after me. Or do. I mean, I'm not your parent. Do whatever you want, man. Or crap. Not some decent dodges there. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm struggling with the red jump attack, I'm noticing. Maybe I'm parrying too quickly. I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of hard to like figure out exactly what to do wrong. Good stagger. Oh, damn it! The grab attack. Is that a one-shot kill? No, but almost. Yeah, well, it is with a decay. A decent attempt, though. We got him down to like 50%. Or it. I mean, I don't know, man. The thing. I remember now. It's called Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. It is set 100 years before Breath of the Wild. It's a Zelda game. I have not played that game, but I have played several Warriors games before. Because, and please correct me if I'm wrong here, it's one of those games where you're like put into a map, a battlefield essentially, and you're supposed to like, I don't know, claim forts and maybe like even kill an enemy leader, and you fight like hundreds, like I mean literally hundreds of enemies like on the screen at the same time. Yes, okay, nice. The first Warriors game I've ever played was Dynasty Warriors 3. It's a very, very old game at the moment. And well, it's a game my friend owned. Maybe it was even for the PlayStation 1. Like we're talking ancient times. But damn it, like that game was so fun to play. So I tend to always look out for like different warriors games in different genres for different settings, because I mean, even if the gameplay itself isn't necessarily like, I don't know, brain gymnastics, let's put it that way, it's still like just mindless fun, I think, to just annihilate hordes upon hordes of enemies at once. Alright, I'm gonna do another attempt very, very soon. But first, punishment, because we have died 155 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh boy. Alright. If you ever feel like you're out of shape, my recommendation is start streaming and do this challenge that I'm doing, right? You will be out of breath, but as you're gaming, I mean, but it works. Nice, nice, well done. Thank you so much, thank you. I have a PlayStation 2, and me and my sister play Guitar Hero on it. Oh, I didn't even know that Guitar Hero was was available on the PlayStation 2. And the weird thing about that is, I'm sure from your perspective, the PlayStation 2 is like an ancient console, right? And I assume you are treating the PlayStation 2 as I'm treating, like, I don't know, the Nintendo 64 maybe. Age discrepancies and all that. Oh, this is not a good attempt, man. Loping in, or we're still fighting the green spaghetti monster. That we are! That we are! We have only done a couple of attempts, Poper, but we still have a lot to learn. But thank you so much for tuning in. Poper, how are you today on this glorious, beautiful, amazing Tuesday? What are you gaming nowadays, Poper? Not at all. I have an Nintendo 64 in my bedroom at my mom's. Okay, alright, maybe I am being very, I don't know, bigoted. Bigoted might not be the right word, but maybe I'm being very ignorant at the moment. Or maybe you youngsters do have access and knowledge about these old-ass consoles with some great, I don't know, classic hits, such as the Ocarina of Time. It's a game I haven't played personally, but I know that many people hold that as like one of the best Zelda games ever made. Alright. Now the real fight begins. Again. As mine is going to do this like a weird attack. I don't really know what this is all about, but it's not even like close to you as he's doing it. That just straight up missed me. Alright. Okay, yeah, I got, okay. Nice. Boom, and tentacles. Boom. Now we can attack. Waiting for my stamina. There we go. Oh, so, okay, the jumping red attack can be avoided with just some slight movement. Very good to know. Very, very good to know, actually. Yeah, above 30. My bad. That attack deals so much damage. It's kind of nuts. If you don't parry it or block it, you're dead. Like, you're literally dead. I might need to use my Aegis for that short attack, actually. Just to get, like, a slightly better parry. And by better, I mean, like, you're getting, like, a bigger window to parry. My hair is hella fluffy today, for whatever reason. Wait, that's also proper. Then you can record yourself doing, like, a mock, I don't know, shampoo commercial. You know, you just flick your hair like this. I don't know why you would do this. At least to save and rewatch whenever you're feeling bored. Whenever you're feeling that your hair isn't fluffy, you know. My divine house is getting some divine and annoying renovations. Hello, y'all. Hello, Radiance. Welcome. Hopefully, at least, the renovations you're getting are gonna be extremely divine. Amazing, even. Fit for the divine. I grew up watching my mom play, don't really have time, so I'm unedited to perform before we go to Switch. Ah! Maybe this is like the background lore of Zelda QT and the reason why you're like playing on Nintendo consoles. That's by me. I literally destroyed my bedroom. So when you say renovations, it is just like a civil way, a diplomatic way, if you will, to just say that you have destroyed something utterly. In this case, your own bedroom. But what changes are you making? Like, is it worth the hassle? You use a bed. Wait, you don't have a bed proper? And the new pieces just arrived. A couch, Aura. Is it Aura to sleep on a couch? Proper, is it by choice? Or is it another reason why you're sleeping on a couch? Sometimes he does a red jump attack. That's one of those times. Tentacle attack. Lots of good hits right up the ass. Just like the developers intended. Why is it so hard for me to dodge that particular string? I have no idea. And I can't parry the jump attack to save my life. I should have gone for a heal. My bad. I should not have gone for a heal there. That's completely on me. I should have just... I should have known that I wouldn't have enough time. But I'm learning. Like, we're getting him down to like 50% consistently now. I think like in the next couple of attempts, this guy will fall. I promise you this. I just don't mind. It's one of those couches that unfolds out into a bed. And it's just eternally unfolded. I see. So, okay. in that case, you are technically using a couch. But in practice, it is a bed, right? I mean, I guess it's kind of practical, because in case you do get, like, I don't know, a visitor or something, or maybe you just want space in general, you have a great way to mitigate, you know, that. One of the reasons why Zelda I didn't watch brain rot, because Zelda Cutie could watch their mom play lots of Zelda games, and also their mom is still very against them watching YouTube. Is it just YouTube, or your social media in general? Because I wouldn't be surprised if your mom isn't happy about you being in this stream as well. To the best of us. Sometimes I fold it up for fun. That reminds me of something. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I know some people who just, you know, get I don't know, annoyed, bored, maybe even bothered by their, like, furniture arrangement in the room. So every once in a while they always, like, switch things up just to keep them happy or something. Can you relate to that? Because I can't. Like, I absolutely cannot. For me, it's like I have my furniture where they're supposed to be, and I never switch it up ever. I don't know. I don't need I don't know, to clear the air, I don't know, fix the chakra of my house or whatever. For me, everything is just exactly where it's supposed to be at all times. Okay, yeah, two types of jumps. One jump where he's literally just trying to create some distance, and another jump where he's actually dealing damage to you. So that's just a distance jump. First time we got a fatal blow on this phase 2 guy. Alright, this is actually looking quite promising now. Let's not mess this up. Crap. Bad use of the fatal on there. No! No! Oh, you're kidding! Oh, I've never failed that parry before! Oh, dude, I felt the pressure building up as he was spinning his arm. It's gonna do like the overhead swing. Like, I've never failed that parry before, but right there, right at that moment, I knew, like, if I can do this parry, I will probably win. Like, I will probably have this guy. And then, you know, the pressure, it got to me. It really got to me. Oh man, but it was a good attempt though. It was a good, you can't ignore that fact. I changed my bed with a larger one. I changed my wardrobe because I don't like brown, and I changed my shelves because at this point, why not? I mean, yeah, like if you're like changing everything, you might as well, you know, change well, a few other things as well. Exactly, change the floorboards at that point too. Exactly, everything that does not cause you joy, change it to something like it's actually creating joy. It's social media in general. She deleted 2 of my past Twitch accounts. Also note, on that I was 12 and then I'm not allowed to have Twitch. She wasn't mad the second time, but it just got annoying. I mean, I assume that, like, if you're ever, like, part of a community, as in a Twitch community, and you have, well, I guess your mom having you delete your own account, it's gonna be very annoying to, you know, I don't know, reach out to the same community again and be like, yeah, it's me again. My mom did the thing again. Or you know, hopefully that makes sense. But does that mean that, well, is your mom aware of the fact that you're currently on Twitch? Which is why I'm doing her a favor and only watching YouTube and Twitch when I'm with my dad. I see. That, I guess explains that. Imagine you turn out to be a Twitch streamer later on in your career, in your life. I wonder what your mom would say about that. There we go. I don't have any stamina, so I can't move on properly. By the way, peak boss fight. I mean, dude, this fight is really good. I wouldn't say it's better than Romeo, because the Romeo fight was really, really fantastic. But this is one of the better ones. I would absolutely agree on that. Good news that we get to fight him again. Exactly! Always look for the silver lining. Always, yeah, see the bright spots of your life. And these renovations are the reason why I wasn't here yesterday. I see. I've said it before, but you never have to, like, apologize or, like, I guess you didn't apologize there, but, you know, you don't have to worry about, like, catching streams or whatever, right? Streams are supposed to be, like an option of entertainment amongst other options. So if you want to do something else, I did raise my shield there. Didn't work. I guess I mistimed it. But yeah, like when it comes to entertainment, you know, do whatever brings you joy. She doesn't know. I see. I'm not gonna tell you, New Sailor Cutie. You'll have my word, okay? I'm not gonna tell. Dude, I remember when I grew up, my mother had a lot of restrictions on media time on me as well. Oh, I probably shouldn't put on the fire at this point, whatever. And I always found out different ways to ensure I could do whatever I wanted. At least when it comes to watching stuff or playing games. You could always, like, visit your, you know, the neighborhood kids and play on the consoles that they used. Or, you know, find ways to watch TV or whatever during times where you're not really supposed to. If there's a will, there's a way. Hey, Super Week, hello! How's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you doing on this glorious, amazing Tuesday? Have you watched enough Lord of the Rings to bring you joy? We we are struggling with a boss that is low-key like one of the harder ones, but also like one of the better ones. We are so very close to beating this boss. You're saying you watch Twitch without your parents' permission, Piffle. When I was a kid, Twitch wasn't a thing. But I did watch like... I did watch TV shows that wasn't approved by my parents. And I also watched or played video games. In particular, my parents, or my mother, really didn't like violent games. I like violent games. So there was like an eternal conflict when I was growing up, you know. I always wanted to play, you know, the shooters or the slashers or whatever. But I had to find creative ways to actually get access to those kinds of games. But, I mean, you can probably all relate to me, right? In all honesty, did you always do whatever your parents told you when growing up? I feel like it's part of, you know, growing up as a child to like experiment with the boundaries that your parents are setting up for you. Of course, your parents are gonna hate it. Your parents are absolutely gonna detest that you're doing this. But I feel like, again, it is part of growing up doing this. Definitely. You know what's up, Super Wii. You know what's up. Crap. Yeah, alright. I'm dodging way too early when he does the jump attack. Yeah, that's the timing. I don't understand this short attack, dude. Nice! Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, I missed the fatal blow because I was behind him. Oh, that's so bad. Oh no. By the way, I'm sorry for not like chatting as much. I'm trying to do whatever I can here to fight the boss. Yes, we got him! We got him! Puppet devouring green monster! Get out of my swamp, dude! Get out of my swamp!
I knew you'd do it.
Who's that? Oh, the dog guy. Okay! We did it, gang! Progress has been made! Alright, and now finally I can catch up on what you guys are writing. Let's start off by saving, in case my game crashes, okay? It's very, very important here to ensure that no funky business is happening. Okay. I grew up with unrestricted internet... Oh, no. I didn't spend much time on the name. Puppet Devouring Green Monster. I mean, it's a very accurate name, wouldn't you say? It devoured that, the husk of that other puppet. You know, the phase 2 puppet. I grew up with unrestricted internet access. Pros of the internet. It will show you damn near everything. Cons of the internet. It will show you damn near everything. Yeah. That's the thing. The first experience you have as a human being with like a topic that is very sensitive and probably something that you should discover in a safe environment. Those are the things you're gonna find when you have unrestricted access to the internet. Absolutely. I had to skip my Lord of the Rings rewatch because I'm a bit of a funny situation. Oh, I feel like a story is brewing super weak. Do tell. My neighbors whom I've been catting for the past year, they broke up. And the guy is being really horrible, so the girl is staying at my place indefinitely. Okay, so you have a roommate then, super weak. Probably not, like, you know, the best way to get a roommate, right? Having a dude being horrible. Wait, does that mean? Wait, so the dude is still your neighbor? So they are still like in each other's vicinity? Is that it? I didn't disobey my mom a lot, but when I did, I was mostly just staying at home and not cleaning my room. Clover, you need to live. Well, okay. I need to shut up for a second. I shouldn't encourage anyone to disobey their parents. Especially if there are younger people actually watching the stream. I am just describing what I've done, but don't do what I do, okay? Don't do what I do. I don't want to get into trouble with anyone and any parents. Get here to hop in on the stream. Exactly. Exactly. We can have we have the soup of week, and we can have the, I don't know, the amazing week or something like that. Double GG. Thank you so much, everyone. She's not a gamer at all. In fact, one of the things she disliked about her ex is that he would stay home and game all day and not want to do any activities together. So I definitely want to bring up a gaming stream. That makes a lot of sense. That does indeed make a lot of sense.
I knew you'd do it. I had a feeling you'd be the perfect bait.
Wait, I'm the bait?
I got what I wanted thanks to you. The last hero weapon is finally in my hands. I knew where it was, but I didn't dare lay my hands on it.
I wonder if I can kill him for the weapon.
Someday soon. You'll see. You have my thanks. And you've earned a nickname. Alidoro's best bait. See you at the hotel. Thank you for your... Let's go back to the...
Alright, at least we can go back to the hotel and buy more weapons from him. We're all in the same building, but she can't be around it, so she's crashing on my couch. I feel like it's gonna be very, very nerve-wracking to be around the person who's the reason why you're currently sleeping at the couch of a friend, if you catch my meaning. But maybe, dude, maybe if that guy is a gamer, maybe he's just staying home and watching a Seva stream. So maybe it all will work out. I'm 18 in 52 days. All right, in that case, Plopper, I'll say this: don't mess up during these 52 days. Don't listen to me. I'm just a senile old man spouting garbage. Ensure that you're leaving your parents on good terms. Because something I can definitely attest to is that, well, I guess I can at least tell you from my own experiences that parents will have your back. But take this with a huge grain of salt. Because I know that there are deadbeat parents out there, and they won't have your back. And if I remember correctly, you're in that kind of a situation, right, Popper? Your non-deadbeat parents, they will have your back. Let's put it that way. And Grunge, yo, what's up? Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you on this glorious, amazing? Okay, I got a bit scared there. Legendary Tuesday. Do you, Mr. Seth, claim the swamp already? Yes. I have learned from Shrek, the best swamp claimer in existence. And from his amazing wisdom, I've learned the ways of swamp claiming. Hence, this swamp is mine. We're all in the same building. Oh, I've read that. Okay, let's see if we can deal with this. I'm gonna try to read chat as I'm fighting this monster at the same time, okay? By the way, he didn't want to keep the cat, so both her and her 2 cats are staying with me, adding up to total 3 cats living with us right now. I'm not gonna lie, Super Weak, that actually sounds kind of cozy. But my experience of cats is so like weird. Because I've always been a dog person, right? Always, you know, grew up with dogs. I've even, you know, owned a dog before, you know. But cats, well, if they're not like actively hurting you, I feel like cats are very like snuggly, if that makes sense. Like they want to like spend time with you and just cozy up. So if you ever, I don't know, do, you know, go on that Lord of the Rings binge, then you have 3 cats to keep you company. My father is a double absentee. So I remember correctly, Ploper. I don't think, I mean, I don't know your life. I don't have all the context. But based on the description, it doesn't seem like your dad will have your back, okay? And I know that these kinds of parents exist out there, and it sucks. It absolutely is very bad. I guess the silver lining is that you learn to be a bit more self-reliant, for better or for worse. Thanks for stopping my streamer. All right, the osmosis or mitosis or whatever it's called from this stream is slowly sweeping over, or I don't know, migrating over to your stream. Grunge. I'm doing well too. Won all my CS game tonight. Dude, congratulations. Would you say that you're mostly winning or losing? Like in general, when you're playing Counter-Strike? I guess that's kind of like dependent on your rank, you know? As soon as you hit the rank you're supposed to be at, I guess you will eventually end up at like a 50% win rate. Oh, this is gonna be like a long-ass swamp walk. Interesting. I'm gonna go grab this item right here. Hopefully it will be worth it. Italian rage like pizza. What am I missing here? I did CS once, but I was killed within 2 milliseconds of seeing a person, so I just win. That's the thing about Counter-Strike. Some weapons, especially like, you know, the best weapons, they have like the, you know, the one-shot kill mechanic when it comes to shooting people in the head. So whenever you're like going up against like an AK in the hands of a really good player, you will more likely than not just you know, get jump scared and then just die. But once you get the hang of it, I feel like at least you can, you know, can put up a fight. You get like some sort of awareness, like an understanding of where the dangerous parts of the map are and how you're actually supposed to peek angles and stuff like that. I'm not saying that I'm a pro by any means. I'm definitely not. But at least I've played it a bit. Do you like dogs more than cats? I do. But it's completely up to my own bias, you know, given that I'm a person who have, you know, basically lived with a dog my entire life. I think I've lived more years with a dog pet than without a pet at all, if that makes sense.
I wonder if the alchemists are plotting something again.
Is that
Please, investigate that area.
Is that Sophia talking to me now? It's usually just Gemini. Oh, there we go. I'm also do CS on Tuesday, and it's become a community collab with the other streamers. So sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe bad. Wait, is that a nice? Is that a nice way of saying like sometimes I'm playing with the good people, sometimes I'm playing with the bad people. I'm sure you didn't mean it that way, but it was fun for me to jest. Let's I don't know, let's grab some health maybe. Short story time. When I was at scout camp, I was sitting with a few younger girls. We were talking, and one of the girls noticed that I apparently have pretty sharp / pointy canine teeth, as in like vampire teeth. They're not long like vampires, but they are cute, small, and pointy. And she asked if my pointy teeth were real, and I thought that was very cute and funny. Do you like vampires, Hello Cutie? Or werewolves? Or, you know, creatures of the night? Because if so, I can definitely understand why you would take that as a compliment. I haven't played CS in a while. I tried playing some recently, but I had like 40% packages, so I was lagging around and gave up. I've heard about, you know, I don't know, the netcode of the Valve CS client being very, very bad. But maybe your issue is something else. We aren't reading the bloody letter. I can read the bloody letter. I will admit I tend to just skip essentially. Oh, there's not much to read. There you go. 21 to 23 train ticket to Saint Marine. I assume this is the time when the train is actually gonna leave. I tend to not read many notes when playing this game. I probably should to have a better understanding of the lore. My 2,397 hours in CSGO plus CS2 and eternal skill issues remain, however. I mean, if nothing else, it proves that the game has a huge skill ceiling, right? I don't have that many hours in any game. My most played game is 700. No, that's not true. That's not true. I play Dungeons and Dragons on a digital platform, and on that platform I have over 1,000 hours. I don't know exactly how much, but it's quite a bit. But aside from that, my most played game is 700 hours. I'm not a vampire fan or anything, but they don't look like vampire teeth. They are small and pointy. Alright, so maybe it's more of like, I don't know, the teeth of a predator or something like that. I mean, it's at least noticeable enough for someone to comment on it. I'm not really lagging in any other games, so it's probably just the CS2 that's lagging for me, so I installed it. I see. That's a shame. Especially if you have so many hours into it. I assume that means you have at least some sort of enjoyment of the game. That's what I say this game had the most hours on Steam in general. I guess it makes sense also given that it's a Valve gamer, you know? What if you told them you're a vampire and kill them there? I will give you a grown-up tip from someone who has lived many, many years on this planet. Don't randomly kill people. It's not good for you, and it's especially not good for them. Shot pot. I don't have to be a vampire to kill them. Don't kill people, Hello Cutie. Or if you do, don't tell me about it. Hope you aren't speaking from experience here, man. You know, I had a big break from stream, you know. A 4-year-long break from Twitch streaming. I could have done a lot of things during those 4 years. I could have done a lot of things. Some of them could have been good. Some of them could have been bad. Maybe I've learned a thing or two about how things work. Evening plan ruined. Sometimes you just have to take the L. Good follow-up question. Yes, indeed. Seb also suspected how naughty it has been. Exactly. Because here's the thing, you know. I want you guys to think I'm cooler than I actually am. And the way to be cool is, of course, to have like an aura of mystery surrounding you. Right, at least that's the idea. Instead of playing RE4 IRL. Exactly. I just want to run past the guy. There we go. Not even sure if this is where you're supposed to go, but let's just go. What if that's my dream, huh? What if my dream is to be a murderer and they say follow your dreams? They do say follow your dreams. I will not dispute this fact. But I will say that there are some exceptions to the rule. At least I will not encourage you to be a mass murderer. My brother's downloading something heavy, so now my internet is lagging. Ah. Not the time to boot up some Counter-Strike at the in that case. Motherfucker is using 3x the bandwidth I'm using. That was a classic thing when I grew up. Well, not in my house necessarily, but you know, I can relate to people around my age when they're you know, being nostalgic about the, you know, the olden days. As in, whenever like the internet was lagging, you always like shouted across the room like, "Oh, stop downloading" or whatever. Because there's always someone, you know, I don't know, torrenting like a movie, a game, or whatever it might be. Luckily for me, I was like the tech savvy one. Alright, so this is a dude you can't escape from. Good to know, good to know. But what if I kill everyone but this lovely community? Then we will have acquired peace. Yes, but we would be living in a post-apocalyptic scenario. But maybe that would be cool. Maybe that would be like, I don't know, an experience we could all participate in. You know, we can designate roles to other people that's watching and chatting. Some people are the, I don't know, the scavengers. Some are the, I don't know, the zombie hunters. Some are the farmers. I don't know. Maybe that would be fun. Right, I've died 160 times, so it's punishment time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh boy. Oh boy. W, thank you, thank you. With no peace till Civic changes the idea on ananas pizza. I assume you mean pineapple pizza, but I don't blame you. You're using the right word for pineapple, the most like logical word at the very least. Never. Yeah, Grunge is with me on this one. We will create two communities in our post-apocalyptic wasteland. One where pineapple on pizza is accepted, and one where it isn't. All of the rebellion, even the wrong ones. Okay, we have already seen the battle lines being drawn. People are claiming or pledging allegiance to one side or the other. Seb slides into sit-ups. Aura has been farmed! The funny thing about that, Grungy, is that I've multiple times thought about, like, I don't know, doing like a roll or something when I'm done with like push-ups or something. But I'm always thinking, like in my head, like, oh shit, this is gonna look so damn stupid. Like, everyone is gonna laugh. But maybe that's good, because, you know, as a streamer, I'm supposed to be the butt of the joke, right? Maybe that's something I should do. At least I'll keep it in mind. I forgot about the pineapple word. Here in Italy we use ananas. Well, it's the same in literally every language around the world, except for English, for whatever reason. I mean, the Swedish word for pineapple, and I walked in there, is ananas. You know, it's the same, you know, wherever you go. every single, well, I say every single language. Of course, not every single language, but most languages use ananas or ananas as the word for pineapple. I can be the bride between the two communities. I wonder if that would be accepted by the worst pizza community. We already know we can't trust sweets with pizza toppings. The cinnamon buns are all you though. At least we're getting something. Did I just walk in a circle again? No, okay, no. Yeah, no, this is wait, can I walk here? I'm trying to learn this location. Now, I've been here before. Okay, so but I can't just go across this beam. Okay, good to know. In Polish, it's ananas. We in the most deadpan way possible. I assume I didn't pronounce it correctly then. Can I be the ruler if the community remains alone in the world? I think whatever new community that is being created in this new apocalyptic wasteland is of course gonna be ruled by the Sevocracy. And of course there's only gonna be one person that can manage the Sevocracy. The one and only. Mad Silver. Can I be the person that consumes the coffee in the community? I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Because if it was up to me, coffee wouldn't even be... No, I'm exaggerating. I was about to make a comment that coffee would be illegal or something, but I don't hate coffee that much. But I'm not a coffee drinker, that's for sure. So yes, by all means, coffee illegal. You know, there is like a little fun story. There was a Swedish king, and this is a true story by the way. At some point in history, there was a Swedish king. I don't know who, I don't know when. But apparently he disliked coffee so much that he actually used it as like a torture method or whatever. Like he served it to like prisoners and criminals in order to, I don't know, punish them or whatever. I assume he didn't realize that not everyone hated coffee. I won't ever be a thief if there's no coffee. Wait! Grunge! If you're ever gonna do like a 24-hour stream, you have the right prerequisites to actually do that, right? You just don't drink coffee and you will never, as you said, you will never sleep again. I'm sure there won't be any like long-term consequences of doing that. But you have a superpower. This you cannot deny. You have a superpower. But without coffee, I will also be very sad. Ah, I see. Well, in that case, all of us will have to do our part trying to cheer you up. What a weird stream. Can I be the one who murders unnecessary people? I mean, Zelda. The auto mod already caught your message. So hopefully that will be an indication in regards to, I don't know, the psychotic nature of what you're actually asking for here. You're getting decaf then. That might make Grunge overconsume on content. But she'll just assume that it's just... Okay, I'm just gonna leave. Fuck this guy. Well, I'm gonna try to leave. He's taking so damage. Maybe this is good enough. I'm not even sure if this is the correct path to take. There we go, easy peasy. Alright, let's never fight him again. And hopefully this is the correct path. Alright, let's allow your message to go through. There we go. Seb trying his best to survive this NPC. I am doing my best, but you have to give me some credit, Grunge. I was doing all of those roles and stuff whilst reading chat, okay? I was distracted. I wonder what it's gonna be like when Steven has thousands of viewers. Do you think I'm gonna have 1,000 viewers? Since at some point it's gonna be impossible to read all the chats and gonna feel like losing a friend, honestly. Only reason to fight this would be to prevent it from happening, aka people joining. Steven, stop being so entertaining. I will say this, family friendly game. I very much appreciate your words. It's extremely kind. I truly appreciate it. The compliment. But the idea, like the very notion that I would at some point have 1,000 viewers, I feel is a bit far-fetched. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Dude, I don't even know what you would have to do, like, to get to that point. You know? I agree. Thank you so much, Radiance. Thank you. Honestly, bittersweet, but I would be happy to see Seppi so overwhelmed with the constant chats. I mean, I would do my best, you know. I would do my best to you know, talk to people. I feel like this is like the one of the things I like the most. Chatting with you guys, you know, making the stream feel more like, I don't know, a friendly hangout. And you're right that aspect of a stream would be a lot harder to get if you have like 1,000 viewers or whatever, you know, assuming everyone is chatting at the same time. So yeah, you're right in that sense. Something would be lost. Well, this could be an interesting question. What made you start? Oh. It is a very interesting question, Grunge, and I mean, there's a long answer and there's a short answer, and new weapon. Let's try out this weapon as I ramble on. I appreciate the question. It gives me an excuse to just yap about something. I know there was a collapse. Why did they have to cut off communication? Please let us out. Okay, I still don't really know where to go. Well, I guess this is a good enough time to just yap about things. Alright, long story short. I finished my my education, my degree. For those of you who don't know, I have a master's degree in theoretical physics that I got here in Sweden. And my intent initially was to pursue a PhD in physics, like just, you know, be an academic essentially. But I didn't get into any PhD programs back then. So I was a bit like lost, I would say. Didn't really know what to do, and I was unemployed, so I had a lot of time on my hands. And I've known for a long time that like video games is like essentially my favorite thing to do, like my favorite hobby by far. And I've known about Twitch streaming for a long time as well. And so, given that I was a bit lost, didn't really know what to do, I said, fuck it, let's try. And I started streaming Morrowind. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, which was a game at the time that I hadn't played, but I've been such a big fan of the Elder Scrolls series for a long time, so I was like, this could be it. Like this could be a reason to play Morrowind, you know, actually, you know, get through the game. But it was a great experience getting into Twitch, you know, meeting a lot of people. I don't know. You're a streamer yourself, Grunge. I would appreciate if you wanted to answer yourself, actually. And by the way, if there's anyone else either streaming or is thinking about streaming, please let us know your reasons for being interested in this hobby. I feel the same, because while I would be happy for Sevid, it would feel sad, because part of the reason I love being here is because it's not too many people. I know what you mean, because this interaction we have right now, it's very hard to have this interaction in, like, I don't know, name you know, X big streamer, I don't know, a Mr. Beast stream, a Moist Critical stream, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, right? You're just like one voice in the loud ass chorus of voices. But in smaller communities, it is much more viable and much more, well, it's easier, I guess, to have like a one-to-one conversation. I'm stalling, by the way, because I don't know what this enemy is gonna what it's gonna do. So let me just catch up on chat. For today, you can do short, okay, or long, whichever works. Maybe I'll add some more context to that decision at another point, Grunge. If you do a really funny blunder, like a wrestling move gone wrong or something, we can clip you and post you on LSF to make you infamous. Would that be a good thing you're doing for me or a bad thing?
Hand over all you got.
Robber Weasel. Alright, so this was a boss. A stalker fight. I probably should switch my weapon because I'm not used to using the cleaver. Let's see if we're gonna die here. We'll make at least one attempt. I feel a sense of belonging here. That's great. That's awesome. And as I said, like, I think one of the good things when it comes to having a smaller community, it is the sense of having like a little more of a personal relationship, you know, with the streamer. Of course, it's gonna always be a parasocial like relationship. That's unavoidable. But as long as you're aware of it, I feel like it might not be a bad thing. Okay. Lemon Faux Eyes. Yo, Simon. Yo, Lemon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel like I've struggled with pronouncing your name before, haven't I? I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry. But thank you so much for tuning in. How are you on this glorious Tuesday? It's a long answer and a short. New weapon. I mean, there's a lot of distractions in this game, right? I have a similar journey, minus the streaming set. I got into a PhD but started floundering in the second year, quit and went back to corporate. I see, but maybe that's the difference between us, Super Weak. You actually made it into a PhD program, right? whereas I didn't even like cross the starting line, if that makes sense. If I may ask, what did you study? Like what was the subject? Oh, what did I just do? I activated the Fable arm and all of a sudden I became green. Alright, good. I died. Let's switch up to the better weapon. Okay, let's not use the cleaver anymore. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, that's great to hear. Are you on like summer vacation, summer break, or just... are you being able to enjoy summer in some way, shape, or form? Queso streams are a great example of too many people. I mean, Queso is a great person, but holy shit, Twitch is useless there. But that's just, I mean, I don't blame any single streamer, right, for not keeping up, well, big streamer, for not keeping up with their chats, you know? Because, like, it's literally impossible. If you have, like, a billion voices, I exaggerate, of course, but, like, thousands of voices, just, like, talking at all times. Like, it's impossible to keep up with it all. But again, it's not the streamer's fault, not by any means. My friends and me downloaded a game called Phasmophobia. I wanted to get good at the game and found an in-sim YouTube video, eventually a YouTube live, and then heard him say, "Come on Twitch," and then it was like, wait, what's Twitch? I have played a fair bit of Phasmophobia myself. It's actually a really fun game. It's one of those like rare cases where it's a horror game that doesn't actually scare me for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I've never really been scared when playing Phasmophobia. And then I was like, wait, what if I stream some games just to probably find similar people to me that like to play similar games? And well, through Sekiro is how I ended up here. Wait, so that means that you have started streaming quite recently. Is that true? Because you very recently finished your Sekiro stream. Okay, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Alright, this might be a boss fight where I actually have to pay attention. Stalker fights are usually quite easy, but okay, but I'm getting owned, okay? Punishment time. Oh, did I miss punishment? I forgot it's every 5 days. Oh, I see. I was scared there for a second, especially because The threatening knife. What's a PhD in business? Utterly useless. I'm not sure about useless, Super Wick. I mean, I wouldn't get a PhD in business. Well, to be honest, a PhD in business is probably way more useful than a PhD in physics. But when I say I wouldn't get a PhD in business, it's because it's not like a topic that interests me, if that makes sense. You can expect weapons to see what their fable arts do. Really? Here we have a link rush stab, but that doesn't really tell me much. And we have a guard parry. Well, I guess I know what a parry means, but a link rush stab, like just the name itself doesn't really tell me much. Phasmophobia is fun, not scary. I can agree on
You
that.
lost, little lamb.
But the annoying thing about Phasmophobia is that you kind of like learn the concept fairly quickly, which makes the game like kind of lose a bit of its scare factor. Have I broken the boss? Why was I able to just get like 3 short attacks for free? I'm not complaining.
In a city where everything is upside down, the strong rule, not the wise.
I feel like I messed up the AI of this NPC in some way. I feel like my strat here shouldn't work. Recently, as in 2024, I see. In that case, your channel has grown quite a bit during that time. I low-key didn't play a new game in a while. Any recommendations? What genre are you feeling for, if any? If you're not gonna say any genre, I'm just gonna like.
I wanna die. I just wanted a full belly. That's not so wrong.
True, it's not so wrong, but killing me in order to gain said full belly is not the right way. Terraria for sure. Oh, dude, that's a great dude. That is a great suggestion. But I know that you have played Terraria before, Ploper, but there might always be like this might be the reason, you know, the excuse to get back into it. I'm not very consistent as I do disappear for months because of life and work. That I mean, I understand that. I mean, technically, I've been very inconsistent myself because I stopped streaming for literally years due to that. I mean, the reason why I'm even back on Twitch at the moment is because my life situation has changed in such a way that I'm able to stream regularly. PG in STEM might at least generate some cool new innovations. Nothing of value gets generated from business PhDs. You say that, but like theoretical physics is in theory a subject that is supposed to describe the universe. At least that is what you aspire to do when you're a theoretical physicist. But and I might be jaded. I will admit this. I might be jaded, but holy crap! Theoretical physics is so damn far from reality. It's kind of insane. At least it is what I feel. Like a jaded, try to become a physicist but failed kind of person. I don't play many Souls-like nor horror games. All right, so at least those are off the table. Why would you kill him? I'm here on a mission. Every enemy with a health bar needs to die, or like a big health bar, you know. Over the Hill demo is out. A cool chill driving around kind of game. Over the Hill, I've never heard that before. Over the Hill. Have you tried any Metro game? a very radiant answer. Stardew Valley or Balatro. Ooh, I've heard great things about both of those games. Never. Well, I have played like one run of Balatro before. One. I'm usually not into roguelikes though, so I don't think like I am like the target audience for a game such as that. But like I basically everyone I know that has played Balatro has been like obsessed with the game, at least for like a couple of hours, like a couple of days. And yo, DSolve, thank you so much for tuning in. How are you on this glorious, amazing Tuesday? Hopefully you're doing awesome. I feel like, speaking of backtracking, we are, this is like the first station that you encounter in the game. Why would you stab the butterfly? It was something beautiful, Grunge. And that makes me jealous. I can't have anything beautiful exist in this world to just taunt me. To remind me of the ugliness that I possess. Well, I'm exaggerating, of course. I'm, of course, the most beautiful being here. That's why I killed the butterfly. There can only be one at the top, and that should only be me. You remember this space even? I do! This is literally like the first area in the game. I don't remember this door though. Stardew Valley doesn't really interest me. So you're not one for chill games, are you, Ploper? I mean, the game I always recommend to people because like lately it's like the game that has basically made me fall in love with gaming again almost. Is of course Baldur's Gate 3. Of all the, I don't know, the recent, I don't know, AAA games that have come out, Baldur's Gate 3 is by far the game I've enjoyed the most. But it's of course only if you're interested in that kind of game, you know, a party-based, turn-based RPG. It definitely helps if you have played like Dungeons & Dragons before. Diesel with the foot emote. That is aura, okay? That is like establishing a very certain type of relationship. I am on board. I don't know where we're going with the foot emote, but wherever we're going, I'm here for it. Okay, I am completely on board. Oh, speaking of Resident Evil. Speaking of Resident Evil, now we're dealing with tentacle monsters. Guess I have to leave, otherwise I might get stabbed. Grunge, amazing comeback. Amazing comeback. This is how I know, Grunge. This is how I know. You are cut out to be a streamer. Oh, this is a good looking hammer. Unfortunately, I'm not one for heavy weapons. But yeah, Grunge. Be careful. There can only be one. And no one can be prettier than me. That I must ensure. Oh, I just wasted it. Hogwarts and Cyberpunk are good. I did enjoy both of those games. I will say that I did enjoy Cyberpunk a bit more, but if I remember correctly, you have played it already, Plover. Tearing shit up, Civet? Hell yeah! You know me! Going around, not reading notes, not understanding the lore, but one thing for sure that you can guarantee. I am tearing shit up! Oh crap. And it seems that a lot of new enemy types have just entered the equation here. Check out the fable. Oh, of the big hammer. I'll do it. Just let me deal with this guy first. Crap. Okay, last decay potion. I'm running really low on health. I will say that. Alright, let's see the fable art here then. Maybe I should try it on an enemy, but that's gonna be risky. Dude, I can imagine this shit dealing tons of damage. Like a big ass Mjolnir hammer kind of strike. But again, like it's a slow weapon. It's not really my type. My type of weapon doesn't necessarily need to be fast paced. But damn it, it needs to be at least long range. Glad I cracked you up. Of course, and then, and hopefully this interaction put a smile on your face as well. Always a pleasure. Turn-based seems boring to me, no offense. Oh, none taken, none taken. I played through Cyberpunk a lot. Hogwarts Legacy might not be a good fit because I don't know much about the world. That is a fair point. I will say my enjoyment of Hogwarts came primarily from like nostalgia, basically. When I was a kid, like reading Harry Potter was, you know, a thing I did. Let's just put it that way. And I really enjoyed the books when I was a wee lad. And like having that world in a video game format is well, back in the day it was a dream come true at the very least. BRB, BPGs. I'm overstimulated. I'm gonna do some drawings. Yes. Take whatever we're chatting and blabbering about as inspiration, right? And use it to create something beautiful. But if it's too beautiful, I need to destroy it because there can only be one. Remember, there can only be one. Cyberpunk was slow for me at first, but then when Riverward entered the chat, he was on the reshed. I finished the game and occasionally going back in. Riverward? Wait, who the hell is Riverward? Riverward. I have played through Cyberpunk, but I don't remember. Wait, can someone remind me here? Because I feel like we might learn a thing or two about grunge in this situation, which of course is something we can use in our favor. And it's enchanted with lightning now. Oh! Wait, I've actually found a weapon with a similar effect. Like essentially a pizza slicer. That whenever you hit something, you get like a stack and buff as well. I don't know where to go. I don't think I have to play that to fight that guy, but I don't know where to go otherwise. I could add the top of it to the police bat handle maybe. Oh yes, of course. I have, dude. It's been a long time since I messed up or messed with the weapon assembly part of this game. Police bat handle. Police bat handle. Which one would that be? I don't have a handle called police bat, so I assume it's supposed to be something else. But I can do something like this. A dagger hammer. You know, it's kind of a shame that I haven't really messed with this system, because you can create like abominations, you know, in this game. Now I have a hammer dagger. Probably like the worst weapon you can make in this game, but the fact that you can make it, that is so damn good. That's stabbing you, so maybe try fire axe handle. Okay, I'll try that as a combo, and we'll see how it works. Reward is the cop you make. Oh yes. Okay, yes, I know who he is now. I know who he is. He has like, yeah, he's like a detective or something, right? And he is indeed one of the romance options in the game. Okay, in that case, we have learned something about grunge. now, I hope that this is like one of those goth moments kind of moments. So that is something we can utilize for our nefarious goals. I don't know how, but but in some way. The only male romance in Cyberpunk. Huh. I didn't. I'm not sure if I think I think I did engage in romance in Cyberpunk, but I'm not gonna lie. This might be a very controversial statement, but I think that CD Projekt Red are not doing romance that well. And I know that's like a heretical statement due to everyone like loving Jennifer in The Witcher, but it's not my kind of, it's not my cup of tea. And I say that as someone who usually enjoys romance in video games, but Cyberpunk, it wasn't for me. But it's not specifically Cyberpunk. It's just that CD Projekt Red. They can make good games. I don't get me wrong. They can make good games, but the romance aspect, it's not doing it for me. I'm not sure why. There are 2 female romances and 2 male romances. 1 gay, 1 straight romance for each gender. Also, there should be another male romance then. I know that I had opportunity to romance Riverdale as well. You know, there is like one quest where you're, I don't know, you're like eating a picnic or whatever on a water tower or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly. Oh, that's also a really good suggestion. Dude, I feel like a game like that could do wonders for the developer. And maybe not that, but maybe like something like Valheim. You know, harking back to Terraria. That's a stabbing thing. So, oh, I read that. What have you learned? Well, we have learned your type, if nothing else, right? You take fucking police seriously. Exactly. Hold on, why did you take off all your defensive points? Oh, but this is the only way I can... dude, family friendly G, I've been playing like this for a long time. It's the only way to keep fast dodge rolls whilst also using the trident. Alright, so this is where I died last time. But yeah, I've been playing this way for a long time. Essentially, ever since we got the... Ever since I started using the trident as my main weapon, I've been playing without any armor. Which is probably not a good idea, to be honest. But hell, we've got to this part at the very least. But if you do enjoy romances in video games, might I suggest Baldur's Gate 3? Although not the best romance in like video games in general, it's still, in my opinion, more enjoyable than Cyberpunk. At least it was for me. At least it was for me. To not die. Okay, we got a Legion plug, so I assumed it was worth it killing it. But I still don't know where to go. Maybe upgrade some capacity and not just technique. And maybe reset your stats and divide them a little bit more. You know, you're completely right. Oh, here we go. Oh, you were supposed to kill him to progress. Okay, so it was not an optional enemy. Got it. You're definitely right that my build is atrocious. My build is could definitely be improved. This I will not dispute in any way, shape, or form. My type is strong, straight male. Got it. Strong, straight male. I feel like that's like describing, I don't know, the peak male fantasy, if that makes sense, right? Being strong, being straight. Have you upgraded the Aegis? Once. I have one upgrade on the Aegis, which is the reason why I can do this. I can block at the same time as I'm stabbing. I don't think it has ever come up in any way, shape, or form during my play, but it is a thing. I did try Baldur's Gate 3, but as co-op. Oh, that's actually the way I played Baldur's Gate 3 initially as well. I did my very first playthrough completely co-op. But I don't know, maybe at that time I wasn't vibing with the game and refunded it, but maybe I might give it a second chance sometime in the future.
I don't suppose you'd like to buy anything.
The thing about Baldur's Gate, and that kind of like a gameplay style, is that it's like a bit of an acquired taste.
Engage in trade when you're fleeing from monsters. Even if the abnormal has...
Right, you can purchase stuff from this guy. Armor, this is probably good. I'll buy this. Military shovel, sure, it's a weapon, I'll buy that too. But I will say this, like, if you're not used to that kind of game, like, the fact that you need to approach it so slowly can really put you off. Like, really, like, I don't know. Yeah, it can put you off, basically. But it's also extremely satisfying once you, like, if you're like the kind of person who enjoys, I don't know, thinking about the game. Not only playing, but I don't know, thinking about where to go, what to do, and this place has changed quite a bit. Yo, have we passed through the point of no return? Because if so, I might need to stop progressing and actually start doing other things. Shovel handle plus a big hammerhead. Trust. I'll trust you, Plooper. I'm gonna do that that combination right now. But tell you what. All you need to do, Grudge, is find the strongest the strongest male in the game and pursue him, and then maybe you will enjoy. Shovel handle. Let's see here. Shovel handle, where is it? Military shovel handle, and then big hammerhead. I don't think I can fast roll with this, but I'll try it nonetheless. It looks good though. Like, it's in terms of just the pure aesthetics, it looks good. Maybe TP back to the hotel and get the boss weapons. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's a very good point. Yeah, the boss weapon from the swamp monster we killed earlier today. There's a lot of people who want to talk to us in Hotel Krat as well. I keep just leading them on, the NPCs that is. I thought he'd poke with it. Wait, why would you poke with a shovel though? Yeah, that's the record thing. We haven't listened to it. Well, maybe we should actually try the record mechanic now that we're here. Because pointy. Duh. But it... maybe it's like a weapon where you can do both. Because it's kind of sharp on the side, right? I guess we can try to actually use the shovel and see how they attack with it.
I found the last treasure thanks to you. The saber. It'll always remind me of the rascal who stole it, then fell into the nest. I tried to save him, but I failed. Let the punishment fit the crime, I say.
Is this like the patches of
of
Lies of P?
A great weapon.
I'm getting a bit... Dude, is this a katana? Yo! We can get some Sekiro going here! It's a sick weapon. Top 3 base game for me. Okay! I would be down to trying this weapon out. Let's at least look at Fury attack dodge available. What does that even mean? Fury attack dodge. Oh, this is kind of annoying to me. Because I don't know what this even means. Like, how would I even like go about picking either the amulet or the weapon? Because I really would like a katana, right? Dude. And A scaling a technique. Use a take handle and it's S. But you cannot disassemble this. Isn't it like the red attack? Radiance, you're onto something! No, wait, you're onto something! No, don't make me choose! Because if that is true, like if you're able to dodge red attacks, then holy crap, this amulet is good. This amulet could be so clutch in certain boss fights. But I also really want to try the katana. Oh, why do I need to... Oh, why do I have to make a choice? No. Oh, I really want the amulet. I really want the amulet now. Oh, oh no, my heart. I really want the amulet. If you use that damn trident for the rest of the game. Oh, but the trident... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I really want... Oh, I want... Save scum. Is that even a thing? But the thing, listen, the thing is, I want to use the amulet as like a crutch, essentially. If you find a boss that it's really good for. So oh, dude. Why can't you have both? That is the best question of them all. I know that in Dark Souls 2, you were able to get multiple boss weapons by like resetting bosses, but I'm not sure if that's possible to do in this game. Mind the L word. Sorry. Oh, the ability to dodge red attacks would be so damn good. Oh, okay, what would you like me to pick? I know that you would like me to pick the sword, family friendly G. But the thing I'm terrified of is like, what if I use the sword? I decide I don't like it, and then I've just lost the opportunity to dodge red attacks for the rest of the damn game. Oh, this effect is so damn good, or can be. It could be potentially so damn good. Don't you dare. Alright. I just thought fewer attacks were the red ones. I didn't expect this reaction. Perfect blocking is just better overall. Yes. But it's also harder to do. It is also so much harder to do. Which is why I prefer dodging. I dodge way more than I parry. Every single fiber in my being is telling me to not do this. But now we have a katana. Dude, this better be the best damn weapon in the entire game, dude. Sounds like a skill issue. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. This I do not dispute in any way, shape, or form. Absolutely. Alright, let's at least try out the weapon a little bit. Again, if this is not the best weapon in the damn game, I'm losing my mind here. Okay, at least it start off with a... Okay, what kind of heavy attack was that? I don't understand. What am I doing? Oh, this is a parry. Interesting. Interesting. What an interesting attack. Okay, that time it didn't work for whatever reason. I feel like this is gonna be very, very hard to time, but it could be really, really good. The fact that the normal attacks start off with a thrust, though, is something I really, really enjoy. So that's good. And the parry is interesting. Ooh! So you have a projectile as your fable art. Interesting. And the second art is... Okay, so you dodge... Alright, so... Okay, I'm trying to learn, You dodge and then you attack. Okay, and alright. This is a very tricky weapon, I'm not gonna lie. It has a lot of things going on here. Seven getting excited with the Fevlord. I am. I mean, if nothing else, the coolness factor is way better with the sword compared to the amulet. All right, let's actually try out this weapon for a little bit and see what it can do for us. Oh, maybe I should. No, I'm not gonna upgrade it. At least not yet. I don't know if this is something I would like to use or not. Like long term, that is. I definitely need to like get a feeling of how it works. But if that heavy parry works against bosses, then this could be a really cool tool in our toolbox. Also, let's switch up our costume. We haven't done that in forever, I feel like. Yo! This oh, look at this fancy fella. There's a decent amount left of the game still. Plenty of time to learn, you know. Learn? What are you, a nerd? I don't learn, I game, okay?
This used to be the workshop's transportation base, close to Kratz Central Station. Maybe that's why.
But the thing about the favorite artist that is a bit annoying is the fact that
I didn't see it myself.
I have very few.
So let's add that earthquake to our list of strange and bizarre happenings in Kratz.
Half of us are nerds here.
Keep moving.
Is that true? There are nerds in the chat? What? Okay. I've never banned anyone ever before, but this. Oh. I died. Now this might be the time. It's my time to, let's say, be the most beautiful one in stream, so you can't spare my life once I go get some beauty sleep. Have a great rest of your stream, and remember, stay beautiful. Same back to you, Grunge. Same back to you, and thank you for letting me be the most beautiful one in the stream. Hopefully we're gonna get some beauty sleep, okay? Can use quartz to improve a lot with Fable. In theory, I should use the quartz to like change basically everything about my build. Okay, so you kill these crystals in order to get rid of the disruption. To my beloved Gideon, the world is dying. I hear news of the epidemic dozens of times a day. If on top of this I'm not able to see you, I may suffocate and die. I'll wait for you at this. Okay, I hear something. Oh, the timing though. Ah, the timing is gonna be hard to figure out. Oh man. Every time I die, I'm gonna be super sad about the fact that I don't have the amulet. Alright, 165 deaths. You know what's coming up. Squawking time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh boy. Learning this weapon is so worth it, I promise you. I'm gonna at least try it out on a boss fight, or on a boss, right? Because that's gonna be like the ultimate test. If the parry and stuff like that is good. I see the squats, couldn't miss that. Okay, Grunge. I'm happy you stuck around for long enough to see the squats. Imagine doing the squats with the protagonist's dress. With the puffy pants. 20, sure, I counted. Good. As long as someone is counting, you know. All right. All right. Can even practice off stream as I know you like. Oh, that is actually a good point. That is actually a good point. If we do get to a boss fight and I want to like practice phase 1, I could actually I could actually practice a bit off stream to just show off how cool I am when I eventually like do the boss on stream. I mean, is it even worth killing these guys? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, the attack, the light attacks at the breeze are very fast. I definitely don't mind the light attacks. They are quite good. We come back and see if it is just God with the katana heavy attack parrying every attack. That would be quite something to see, wouldn't it? But if that happens, I'm gonna thank you so much, because as you know, I would never have picked the katana if I were playing this game off stream. Can you get rid of discharge? Oh, disruption, maybe. Yeah, disruption. Okay, so I need to pick something new to put on my hotbar here. How do you do that? There we go. Right, so just in case we build up enough disruption, we have a way to cure it. I would think you were a clone. Here, by the way, here we see a perfect example of why I hate parry. Because I went for a parry that I obviously failed at executing, I am now decayed. The risk reward for parrying is so bad, right? I'm a dodger through and through. But this parry in particular, that this weapon has, is also a lot harder, because you need to actually charge up a damn heavy attack before you do anything else. This is a very annoying area. Have you thought about that? Think of the parrying in the heavy as a side thing. If you get it, great, but rather focus on light attacks or quick heavies. Such as this one. Huh, this is interesting, because this is also like kind of a getaway move, right? Rather than anything else. I haven't like properly, I guess, realized that there is such a thing as like a light heavy attack, if that makes sense. Because I always, when using the trident, I always charge the damn weapon. But if you do get it, holy crap, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Oh, okay, so the reward you get for actually pulling off the attack is really good. That's an upgrade. Oh, that is true. I didn't even think about that. Yes. Huh. I really like the combo though of doing light attack into quick heavy. Like dash in with a thrust and then immediately back out. Dash in, back out. I feel like you can get a lot of damage going if you combine that correctly. Yo, Stress Test, hello! Thank you so much for tuning in, Stress Test. How are you today on this glorious, amazing Tuesday? Hopefully you're doing awesome. We are basically in the most annoying area in the game at the moment. I'm trying to play this as safe as I possibly can here. There's nothing up here. I'm not entirely sure where to go. This is probably not the right direction. But I guess I went here in order to avoid the big ass, well, enemy. No, there is actually a path you can take here. Never mind. Yeah, exactly like that. And you can even dash back in case you can even deal more damage. I feel like this weapon, it's quite good. It is quite good, but it's also like maybe not the easiest weapon to use. Come on. Oh, that's like that combo! Really satisfying. You dash in, you dash out, you dodge, like you do everything you need to do, man. Alright. I am slowly warming up to the katana. Is it better than the trident? Debatable. Debatable. But it has some things going on that makes it kind of cool. I'm tired. Just got home from work and need of food. Makes sense. Makes sense. Like the thing I want to do usually when I get home from the office is just like lying down in the couch. Haven't done that in quite a while though. Ever since I started streaming, basically. This is annoying only because of skill issue and because it's annoying. But it might be skill issue that's causing the annoyance. But that doesn't take away from the fact that the area is annoying, right? Whatever the source of the annoyance, it's still there. That's what happens when you use that one weapon for half the game. You start to fall in love with it. But I use it for a very good reason. At least that is how I feel. Why I dashed in there, that was a bad idea. Okay, this guy is kind of tough. Oh wait, you need to do a... Wait, how do... Wait! How do you even activate the stagger? Wait, how do you activate the stagger with the katana? Because you need to parry, right? Wait, what am I missing? What am I missing? Because if you can't activate the stagger, this weapon is absolute dog shit. I mean, I like literally. Okay, so you just charge up the heavy and then you just let go. Okay, so that is probably how you do it. Okay, got it. Alright. Just a brain fart, I guess. I got home like 30 minutes ago, but Ellie peed in her bed. So I had to change her sheet. I would have loved to just sit in the sofa. I can't relate necessarily because I'm not a father, right? I don't have a child, but at least I can attempt to understand, if that makes sense. This weapon. I will agree. This weapon is special. This weapon has something going on. Is it a weapon for me? I can't really tell, but it has something going for it. Let's put it that way. Oh shit. I thought he was gonna die there. We know you pee in your bed. You don't have to tell everyone else, Blooper. What the hell? I told you this in confidence. I love the fact that both of you are on the same wavelength here. Both know exactly what you're gonna say. Let's ignore the big guy for now. Bad peevid. Or peevid or whatever. Well, what can I say? I enjoyed the warmth. They say when crystals appear from the ground, it's a sign of the end days. Then it's the end. We're all gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. Nice. Why? In every apocalypse, in every game, in every movie, why is like the first instinct whenever things goes to shit to just write messages on the wall? I killed two. We're all gonna die. God has abandoned us. If you read this, you're dead. Stuff like that. You should change to P7 or to Mad Peeved. Mad Peeved is kind of fun though, because that means that I'm a bit ticked off. I'm mad, but in a just a minor way, if that makes sense. In blood too, yeah, exactly. Did you hear? A nuclear blast just exploded outside of the city. Well, I guess it's time. Time to smear the wall. All hope is gone. Oh, need some more blood. All hope is gone. Oh, damn it. I respect the hustle though. I truly do. I truly do. Oh, hello. What? 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 How was that not time? What? I don't understand. How was that not timed properly? Dude, I'm gonna die soon. I feel it. Because of course I want to time the parry as much as possible. But then I'm gonna take so much more damage compared to if I was just gonna do a dodge roll. Holy. In Bender you always find this sentence, a dream come true. Even though it's a horror sentence, but I won't explain the lore now. Well, in that case, I feel like there's at least an explanation, right? An explanation to why those particular writings are on the wall. I feel like in a general apocalypse scenario, I don't think a normal person's like first instinct would be, holy crap, the world is ending, zombies are attacking us. I need to write stuff on the wall. I do notice that the durability of this weapon is quite low, so you do need to like charge it up with the grindstone quite often, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Well, it's a bad thing, but like it's not a deal breaker. This is a pretty annoying part of the game, but don't let that take away from the weapon, though. I feel like the true test of this weapon will be a boss fight. Dude, the desire to equip the trident is just overwhelming at this point. At least we get to do some punishment to cool off for a second. All right, punishment time. 170 deaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we're back. You know, it's an apocalypse in a game where when you see writing on the wall, exactly. Everything could look normal, except that everyone is gone and you see writing on the wall. But to be honest, that is like low key. Yeah, there you go, Radiance. Thank you. I love the fact that you're participating in the punishment. But it would be low key, kind of cool to have like a post-apocalypse scenario where everyone is just unexplainably gone. But like the writings on the wall can still be seen, right? So you can still like try to like map out and figure out what has happened. I gotta go eat some meat. That's great for protein, dude. That is great for protein. Technically, I would need protein as well doing these exercises. Okay. I'm gonna bring out the trident, at least for this guy. That's not to say that just bring out the trident is gonna make this fight in particular easy. But this is at least a weapon I'm more used to. Oh, I get this input lag again. Oh, there we go. And this sounds sus. I like where your mind's at. I had the same reaction. Dude, both of you guys are on fire today. You know, having similar thoughts at the very least. Technically, I probably should go back and reset and not use our... what's it called? Our resources. Or whatever. You're the one writing about how you're gonna eat some meat. Exactly. Who is the weird one here, Radiance? I'm out of here. Enjoy your meal, dude. And truly enjoy your meal. Molding my bread till you take away the damn trident, Steven. Just so you have that in the back of your head. This enemy in particular was extremely annoying. And again, like, just because I haven't tried it out doesn't mean that this is gonna be an easy fight. I'm not even sure if this is a necessary fight to do. It probably is, actually. There we go. It's like impossible to stagger him. This is for sure the way to like deal with me as a player in this game. This is actually how Romeo did it, if you remember that fight. Just be mega aggressive. Mega aggressive. That is how you deal with me as a player. Because I always just want to roll back and attack from a distance. But that guy in particular, like, actively discourages that kind of fighting style, right? Given that, well, he keeps just running towards me. Holding my breath till you take away the damn... Oh, I read that. You suggested the LOP and lags about rebudge is so... The trident is good, though. I mean, you can't hate on the trident. Trident is love, trident is life. But yeah, like, I'm 99% sure this guy will be necessary to kill, because there is like some goo just in front of us right there, that I assume this guy will unlock once. Hey man, Beetlejuice, hello! Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you? And welcome to my pain. This damn enemy is real annoying. I'm good. Oh, that's great to hear. Do I dare to ask how the Resident Evil stream is going, or playthrough is going? Oh, the trident. Oh, I love this weapon so much. How's it going? It's going great. It's going great. We've made some great progress today. Fought a very fun but difficult boss at the beginning of the stream. But the game is like getting actively harder for every second that passes, essentially. Oh, we finished Leon's story. Nice, awesome. I still remember like your first reaction to like the first couple of zombies, you seem to be very distressed. So I am proud of you. Okay, I am happy that you managed to like soldier through it all. And now on to Claire. Why are zombies so tanky? It's a good question. It's a good question. I assume to annoy you. Annoy you in particular. Thank you so very much. You're welcome, you're welcome. We'll see now if you have turned into like a Resident Evil fan or not. As in if you're gonna like play the rest of the franchise. It's like 5 headshots to the head and still alive. True! After a while, I remember I started just shooting them like once or twice in the head to just get them like staggered. Like, ugh, do something like this. Because I realized that you were able to just run past them if they're just being staggered like that. I'm not gonna lie, it comes with risks. Given that you're not always super sure whenever they're actually being staggered or not. I've died many times. Let's put it that way. But I was in a similar boat as you, as in I was so annoyed with the tankiness of the enemies. Yo, these enemies reminds me a lot of the what are they called? There's an enemy type in Bloodborne that looks very similar to these guys. I think because I came from Dying Light, I kept trying to kill them and loot the bodies. a very natural reaction, I would say. Unfortunately, it might lead to a death or two. Speaking of deaths, and then get disappointed every time I'm out of bullets. I'm not sure, but I think it's possible to soft lock yourself when you're playing Resident Evil. I mean, I'm not sure if those of you remember that, but that was very like, that essentially almost happened to us at the end of Claire's story. I'm not gonna spoil whatever happened, but we're at a point in the game where I was basically completely out of bullets. And I had to use said bullets in order to beat the damn game, you know? But we did manage to like just squeeze out a victory, but it wasn't clear cut. You are back. Welcome back, Sally Cutie. How are you? Are you done with the drawing? I got stale marshmallows, and I want any. Well, when you put it that way, when you put it that way, how can I say no? I'm still so damn unsure about this weapon. Because I feel like I am timing the heavy attack parry correctly, but holy crap, I keep missing. I thought everyone was joking with how I'll run out of bullets. I thought playing on standard would be okay. I mean, I assume they still want to instill the survivor horror aspect onto you, you know, despite playing on standard. Wait, are you playing on standard when playing the Claire story as well? But yeah, like running out of resources, been there, done that. Let's put it that way. Just put them over a fire and they should be good. Anyone got a lighter? That is like the budget way of grilling marshmallows. I don't hate it though. There we go. That is what I wanted. Dude, if you're consistent with the heavy attack parry with this weapon, holy crap, it's good. Like, it's amazing. I am not consistent though. That's the issue. Or a Leon fan or a Chris fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know much about Resident Evil lore. I've only ever played Resident Evil 2 and 4. So I don't know who Chris is. but I will say that I'm a big Leon fan. Partly because, you know, I've only ever played as Leon. But one aspect I really like about him is his like stupid ass one-liners. I feel like he does more of them in Resident Evil 4 than 2, but still. No, silly, light your house on fire in order to grill a marshmallow. Chris Redfield, Claire's brother. Wait, in which game do you play as Chris? Or oh, who Claire was looking for? Oh yes, of course. Wait, do you actually like play him or find him in any Resident Evil game? Oh, these guys. They were dry and barely tasted of anything. Are marshmallows even supposed to taste like anything though? Well, I guess they're supposed to taste like marshmallows, hence the name. Back from food business. Welcome back. How was the meat, Radiance? Can you explain the meat? Perhaps the length and the girth of the meat. I think that's RE5 or 6, I see. Have you played them, Beetlejuice? And also, same question to you. Are you a Leon or a Chris fan? I like choking on them. Are you eating like a seagull, Salakuri? You just put the food in your mouth and then you're like without chewing it, you're just swallowing it. And time efficiency, you know, time efficiency. I absolutely I can approve. You have improved so much with it in just 20 minutes. Give it 30 more and you will have gotten the timing down 100%. I'm very happy that you feel I'm becoming better with it. But the thing about the timing, the parry timing in particular, is that it's also dependent on the enemy, right? You need to like figure out the enemy timings. Yes, please. It was beef, by the way. At least it tasted well. RE2 is my first, but I watched all. Ah, so that is how you're aware of the franchise. Got it. Oh, now we have a shortcut. Perfect. Exactly what I want. You know, I'm actually gonna go down and recover my my health potions now that we're here. I watched the game in the animated movies. Wait, I know that there are like at least one live action Resident Evil movie that I've like watched parts of, but it's at least of my understanding that at least the live action movies are bad. I don't quote me on this though. Like, don't quote me on this. I'm this is just hearsay. I am what is called in Sweden killgissa, which essentially translates to man guessing. I thought it was a Leon fan, but can't go wrong with Chris. Okay, dude. I would love to like see a picture of Chris, cause that would make me like. At least I could like calibrate your preferences, Beetlejuice, if that makes sense. Dude, I like Leon because he's like a little, almost an emo boy. If I remember correctly, like Super Weak in the chat made like a similar comparison before. I'm chewing on them, but they're so dry. I choke on them while swallowing. Question: how do you store your marshmallows? Why are they so dry? Don't waste time chewing. Choke on your food so they start giving you food through a tube in the hospital instead. This can't be good. Walker of Illusions. Well, if there's any time to properly try out the katana, now's the time. I like the way you think, Bloper. You're thinking about, again, time efficiency. Very important. Nasty charge attack. Nasty charge attack. Ooh. Okay. Now this is quite different from a stalker fight, so I think this is a really good test. I'm gonna do my best to not just rage out and switch weapons to the trident and actually give the katana a proper shot here. When I was little, I watched my brother play the original RE4, and that got me hooked. I see. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so you have like some sort of nostalgia to the series at the very least, through your brother. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, crap. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a reset. Just a quick ass reset. Not to offend anyone, but the RE movies are bad. At least the action movies. Yeah, and I assume, yeah, like Beetlejuice mentioned here, that she's mentioning the animated movie. Dude, I didn't even know that there were animated Resident Evil movies. I'm not gonna lie. I am very ignorant when it comes to the Resident Evil franchise. But I am eager to learn more. I think I will, in a not too distant future, play Resident Evil 3. And they hurt my teeth while I tried to shoot them. Sailor Cutie, may I suggest that you don't eat food that actively is harming your health? Google exists, Mehmet. That is true. I can't deny that Google indeed exists. So I guess... Oh wait, are you talking about... Yeah, let's look up... Good point, Popo, good point. Let's actually look up a picture of Chris. Resident Evil Chris. So at least I can get like a feeling of the dude we're talking about here. They're in a plastic bag tied with a red ribbon. Good, it's a red ribbon. If it were blue, it would have been too moist. That's how they get you. All right, this everyone is Chris Redfield. Dude has some guns. Dude is working out. Dude is working out. I would love to to know how he looks like in the remake version. I guess this is like the remake version. He's a... Oh, this is Resident Evil Village. Oh, at least this is a slight spoiler, I guess. But Chris Redfield is in Resident Evil Village. But I'm not sure, like... How could you say no to the little emo boy? How can you say no? How can you say no to this hairstyle? And I mean, Leon has a bit of a haggard look in the latest game. I will admit, Leon is definitely like looking a bit more like a teenager. Like he's not like the manly man, if that makes sense. But I think that is like low-key why I like him. We'll totally be here to watch your order runs. Oh, I'm happy to hear that, Bill Hughes. I would say Leon's fighting style is flashy, but Chris is like badass. Yeah, I feel like Leon is a kicker, whereas Chris is a puncher, if that makes sense. I mean, if you have those guns, I mean, you have to use them in some way, right? Check Discord real quick. Okay, hold that thought. I'll check Discord. I do want to fight this boss again, but this is why I like him. Okay, this is why I like Leon. Because you can't do this comparison to Chris, okay? Chris is way more of a manly man than I am, but at least we can make this comparison. I don't think I look that similar to Leon. My what's it called? My bangs aren't as long. But I like the picture. I got furniture for Ellie's outside clothes and was so excited to build it, but I unpacked it and there was no screws and stuff, so I couldn't build it. Wait, you're a Swede, stress test. Shouldn't IKEA have taught you how to like assemble random things? How could you cheat on Daddy Leon like this, Evan? I'm not cheating on anyone. I am not cheating on anyone. I'm just exploring the range. I'm exploring the range, okay? Bill, you stop swearing in this fucking chat. There are kids here. I wouldn't even say that badass is that much of a swear word. Okay. All right, let's. So, the goal of this boss fight is twofold. I want to beat her. Yes, I do want to beat her, but I also want to beat her with the katana specifically. Because this is like the proper test to see if this is a good weapon or not. And at the moment, holy crap, I'm losing. I need to be a bit quicker if I and what I'm trying to do specifically is I'm trying to see if the parry attack that comes with the heavy attack is good enough. Like if this weapon is, yeah, but the timings are so off. Yeah. This is low-key a horror boss though. I do like the design of her. I'm too slow. I'm too slow. I don't dude. Timing the heavy parry is quite the ordeal. Let's put it that way. Holy crap. He was like, I see them guns! Exploring them guns! Exactly! I'm not cheating on Daddy Leon, but I can check out the competition. Looking has never hurt anyone, has it? I mean, and I could enjoy a manly man a little now and then, right? Right? But I need screws. I only have other screws. I see. Man, that's screwed up. Stress test. You're really getting screwed by this entire situation. Yeah, it's really messed up. Even though we all know Sevid is a rope sexual because he is attracted by giant humanoid ropes. That happened once. Radius. That happened once. I'm happy you remember though. I'm happy you still remember. Am I missing something? I'm gonna give you the context, Bilius. I'm gonna give you the context. This creature right here. We saw this creature when we were playing Sekiro. Well, it was a couple of streams ago. And apparently I'm attracted to whatever this giant thing is. But I've died 175 times. Punishment coming in. I'm confused by that as well, Bilius. I'm confused as well. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I mean, you're not gonna become Chris by doing nothing, right? You really need gayness mentoring from Zelda Cutie. That is true, Zelda Cutie, but you're here, right? You're here. You can instruct me in how to be gay. In the Katana's defense, this is a horde boss to attempt timing on. You're probably right. I should probably try to make an attempt where I don't just only try to rely on the parry, right? Keep getting stuck in the wall. Oh, that's a grab attack. And thank you for making that joke. I appreciate it. I did my best, but I'm happy that you picked up on it. I'm not good at making dad jokes, I will admit. Hence why I'm not a dad. I would get a kid. I would, but I know that my jokes are not up to par. Hence I wait. I want, dude, I so badly want to use the trident. You cannot comprehend how much I want to switch weapons. Oh, I want to. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. But holy crap, I just want to go back to the tried and true, the thing that works. It's goth mummies and ropes. Yes, a very peculiar combination of beings. I'm attracted to goth mummies and rope beings, rope giants. I'll be there one day. You would make a kid with who's even. Oh, that's the thing. I would just split off like parts of my being and just raise it in a lab. You know those monsters that you see in Resident Evil? I would be the one to bring one of those to our reality. Rope! Yeah, exactly. I just grab a bundle of rope and then things will happen. I don't know what. I don't know how this will work, but a rope being will be created. You did great, Lilith. You will be a great dad one day. Thank you. Thank you. In all honesty, though, I never in my 30 years on this planet have I ever felt the desire or need to become a parent. Maybe that will change eventually, but it hasn't changed yet. So I'm not holding out hope. Let's put it that way. What? How did that knock in? What? Don't relapse, Evan. Oh, but it's so good though. That being said, I've hit the parry twice. Hey, for 12 minutes, you can adopt me. I don't like the people here. I will say this. You wouldn't enjoy me as a parent either, family. What am I saying? Zelda cutie. Because or maybe you would enjoy me as a parent too much, because I wouldn't be strict at all. I mean, at least we're hitting some parries. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby. I mean, I've taken like a billion health. Oh no. Oh no! This can't be good. This can't be good. Also, this is the big one. Oh boy. The hardest part is the start. I mean, this particular boss mechanic, at the same time as I'm trying to learn a new weapon, I'm not sure if this is the combo. Dude, I'm not sure if this is the combo, dude. Paul and Aphrodite. I feel like I should know that reference, but I don't. I truly don't. Or Aphrodite, as we would say in Sweden. Children in the darkness make mistakes, or mistakes in the darkness make children. That is like the most ominous way of describing. I'm not even sure what we're describing. I assume like love making, but I'm not sure anymore. Now we know City's peak fantasy being tied up with a rope by a tall goth mom with a choker. Ploper, you're getting closer and closer to the truth. But by every stream that passes, okay? I think I would enjoy us as a parent. You're cool. Thank you so much, Zelda Cutie. That is extremely kind of you to say. But I wouldn't want to replace your parents. I mean, you're here, right? That means that your parent must have done somewhat of a cool job or a good job, right? Shadow Clone Jutsu, indeed. Saber will adopt Zelda Cutie and they'll show up in stream. Wouldn't that be something? It's funny, before my daughter was born, both me and Moldy said that Moldy will be the one spoiling her and I will be the strict one. Well, in some ways it's like that, but mostly I spawn with stuff. Oh, I know stress test. I know. I even have evidence, picture evidence. Because in Discord, there are multiple pictures of mud cakes that you have made for your family, okay? I know what you're up to. I know what you're up to. Does that mean it's not a mistake if the lights are on? What would be better? If you're doing weird things with a rope. I want to replace my parents, no offense to them. I'm not sure there is a way for your parents to not take offense to something like that. Well, I don't know again. I don't know how they act, how they are as people, so I'm not sure. If I ever have a kid, I'm dropping them off at school while blasting metal in the car. Yeah, that's a given, right? That's a given. We're still waiting for the cookie stream. It will happen, probably. It will happen, very likely. But it will have to be on a special day. As in, I need to make the proper adjustments, the proper preparations before we do a cookie stream. Listen. Listen. I have some bad news. I have some unfortunate news even. I'm gonna end stream right here, right now. It is true. It is something. We are going offline, y'all. We're going offline. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Can we refuse? You cannot refuse. You cannot refuse, I'm afraid. We will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Summertime with some more Lives of P. And this boss will die one way or another. Will it be with the katana? Will it be with the trident? I guess tune in tomorrow and we'll see. Okay? But yes, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Summertime. Please drop a follow if you want to be notified when we go live again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Love you all. Love you all. Love you too, Zella Cutie. Thank you for today, Lilith. And thank you, Shen. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good night, man. Same back to you, Beetlejuice. Thank you so much for tuning in and saying hello. W Stream had a ton of fun talking to you all. Great evening. Same back to you, family friend G. W Stream, double chatting, double democracy, double your bros. Alright. But with all that being said, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a good time, W Kings. I'm hoping you're having a good time, including using your kings. And I hope that we together can have some more good times. Playing some games, streaming some streams. But until then.